So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Painting pictures, only missing what you've lost, giving everything you have, but it's just short of the cost. Diabolical, straightens up your mental, makes you strong, and it fucks your trust issues. Hate to say I proved you wrong. You can run and scream and hide away, there's no escaping night and day. You'll never see it coming, won't commit to see it a child's play. You'll see a different side of me, the reason is to hibernate, is for your own protection. I'm too scared to see the beast I've made. We created and we never look back. Matter of fact, shut your mouth, don't come at me with that. Your lack of context is causing conflict, that's a fact. See you trying to change the subject, I'm not trying to forget. I'll forgive, but you'll never get the fucking chance again. We're not friends, there's no interest in making those amends. It depends on whether I feel like breaking necks. Must be a lucky day, cause I ain't got no time for that, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Taking over like it's army paper soldiers. Ain't gold, you wish you would. Shit's been harder than I'm hopeful. Went from open, getting closer, now I'm searching for some closure. Cause no matter how it gets, it's never worth it in the moment. Damn, running it back, one and the same, not a fact, be different. Under the stacks, numbing your brain, it's just sad to witness. What's the price to pay? Taking a stab when I said mind your business. Now I get to snap, smiling face, you think it's Christmas. Never had a better time with losing my mind. I keep it locked and tucked away, nobody in or outside, and that's intentional. Environment with ethanol, I'll never fold, cause when I light it up, the flame is brightest inside, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Dippy, yo, rapper, September, Mr. Edward. What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing? What's the good word out on the YouTube streets? Anything new? Has there been anything exciting going on or anything like that? You know? So, Edward, you better get better. Bandit, that's a puppy. That puppy's not going to hurt you, Bandit. So, needless to say, Mama, Janene, Jeanette Net, cow shit, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. I just look at you as livestock because he calls himself Cattle King, so he must have some livestock going on in his life.
BB.
I call bullshit on your little community service sheriff patrol there. I call bullshit. Okay. Because I called Collar County sheriffs and I actually gave them your YouTube name and they looked you up, and you are not supposed to have a picture of a law enforcement on YouTube. It is against policy. So how did that work out for you? And what is the state of Florida going to do about your little bullshit complaint? Oh my God, he's picking on me. Really? You know, how, you know, out of all the people that I've met in my life, you have to be the biggest cop calling cunt that I've ever met in my life, to be honest with you. I've never seen an adult call the law or threaten to call the law so much as you. It don't bother me because what are they going to get me on? Explain that to me. Because you're the one that has active warrants. Okay? You're the one. Jason's the one that has active warrants. Okay? Not I. Just like I don't have the Jessica Lunsford Act on my record at all. No one has, I have not said that Jason is on the RSO list. I said, why is the Jessica Lunsford Act on his paperwork?
We know why he is.
You admitted, which I proved this morning, okay, on my live, you admitted that the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record, but not for the reasons we believe. There's no other reasons for the Jessica Lunsford Act to be on anybody's record, except for one reason. Please tell me I'm fucking wrong, Jeanette. Because it's bullshit. And I will find out tomorrow from the state of Florida why the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record. Just like he was charged with child abuse. See, we can keep on going over this until you get it through your thick skull. Okay. I never said he was an RSO. Is he a pedo? Abso-fucking-lutely. And you're going to try to bring up defaming you? Fuck you. Okay? You defame yourself. Defamation of character? You do that all by yourself. Because you lie and lie and lie and lie and lie, and then you admit that.
And then she tries to get people to believe her.
Okay? Then you admit. How long have you lied about the Jessica Lunsford Act being on Jason's record? Quite a while now. And then, what do? You do a short. Admitting that it's on his record. So being that you're not blocked, Jeanette, why don't you just tell me why the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record? If you can give me the correct answer, I'll leave you the fuck alone. How about that? Deal? But I bet you can't do it. Because you don't want to admit on a social media platform why it's on his record. Another God, this keyboard don't like me. Yeah, my for some reason my laptop screen ain't
But yet you
up,
can.
but the camera's not working. I remember Judge telling someone else to log off it. There's too much drama. Get off. Point blank. Like, I just love it how she goes to the law thinking that she's going to get me in trouble. And then she sits there and tells me, oh, you wait and see. You wait and see. I've been hearing this for months, Jeanette. Wait and see. Wait and see.
Even if those pictures are legit.
Come on. It's like those pictures of the cop behind you and the cop behind your fucking inbred son. Come on. Ain't nothing like cropping pictures. But I did call. As a matter of fact, I was on the phone with,
And that cop does exist.
yeah, the cop does exist. Absolutely.
I'll give you that.
Absolutely does. There's actually 2 of them with that last name that works in that department. Okay.
And he actually pulled your YouTube channel up.
And he did. He pulls your YouTube channel up. He actually seen you.
He described your AI photo.
Yep.
Your son talks about AI, but that's all you use.
What else? That is illegal. That is against policy to put a police officer's face up there like that. So not just one of you will get in trouble, but both of you, because he's seen both. Okay.
Especially if they are cropped.
Collier County Sheriff's Office, Naples, Florida. I called them at 11:23 this morning. And I was on the phone with them for 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Talk to dispatch. So, needless to say, Jeanette, your dry threats about turning me into police officers don't bother me. And it's kind of like your son, sitting there saying how I use my family that's in law enforcement for information. Absolutely not.
You don't.
Not once have I ever used my family members for any information. Because I know that that's illegal.
You can find pretty much anything that is public.
Okay.
Reports.
You don't know my family members' names. You don't know what departments they work for. So how are you going to turn that in? This is a question for you and your inbred son. The make-believe welder.
He looks more mechanical than welder.
Okay. Bubba, I am very, very impressed with you picking up that transmission, buddy. Woohoo. What is that? A front-wheel drive vehicle transmission? And then you want to challenge me? Buddy, I wouldn't waste my time traveling to Florida to beat your ass. You're going to ask me to get into the octagon with you? Now, you do realize that I'm going to fight you regardless if we ever got into an octagon. There's no gloves. There's no gloves, my friend. It's straight fucking skin.
My advice is I hope you're quicker than he is.
Because when you get into the octagon, anything goes. There's just no weapons. Anything goes. And understand something. And I can bring people up here to verify what I'm going to tell you. I am very good with my hands and my feet. So more than likely, Mama's going to have to blend your food for you for probably 6 to 8 months. That's not a threat. I'm just giving you that option because I won't hold back. See, you're the one that challenged me first. You're the one that offered to pay for me to come down to Florida.
And just because you could pick up a transmission that maybe weighs whatever you said it weighs, doesn't dictate that you're a strong fighter.
Okay.
Just saying.
There's no competition between you and I. You're 25 years old. I'm 54. Let me tell you something. This old man right here, because you consider me as an old man, but let me correct you on something. Okay. I'm 54. I've been around the block 100 more times than you'll ever imagine being around the block. Okay. You, I look as a kid. You are. And that's what you are. You are a kid. You are a punk. I'm 54 years old, and I look pretty good for 54 years old. Your mother's 48, and your mother looks like she's been ridden so fucking hard and been put away wet so many fucking times. That how I would describe your mother is a fucking used and an abused fucking condom.
And he pretty much admitted that on the one photo I shared. No, he was coming at me about that being me.
Okay? That photo, that's not Tammy, buddy. That's your mother. Your mother was quite the cow back in the day. She was a little fucking heifer. Other words, what I'm telling you, Bubba, is your mother was a fucking fat ass, is what I'm saying to you. Okay? So see, this is what people get out of me when they come at me. I'm not like this. By any means, I'm not like this.
Angel might come up.
Okay? I'm a very easygoing guy. It takes a lot to piss me off. Do you honestly think you bother me? Challenging me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, buddy. You do not put no fear into my heart. My heart pumps blood. If there ever comes an opportunity or a day to where you and I see face to face, I feel sorry for you. Better yet, I'll do one better. Okay? Better yet, I'll bring my 23-year-old son up. I'll watch my 23-year-old son handle my light work. Okay? He's 6'3", weighs about 280, 290, and he's got a size 15 and a half foot. You don't want to play with me. You don't ever want to get into a ring with me. I'll outbox you all day. I'll out kickbox you all day. Understand something. Don't let the gray hair fucking fool you. Okay? Your balls haven't even dropped yet. Okay? You know, you sit there and you say how you work, you do this, you do that, you make money, blah, 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 blah. You're willing to pay $2,000 for me to come down to fucking Florida. Okay? But you can't pay child support for your kid. There's another man taking care of your child. That child, your child, is probably calling that man daddy. How does that feel? Because you are a useless piece of shit being. Get your ass in here now.
Let's go.
And I was talking to Tammy, so if none of you like it, kiss my ass. No, I was talking to my dogs. Hey, gamer, what do you think about trivia night on my channel? Trivia night? Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not over here on my channel talking about no other fucking channel about trivia night and all this shit. Only fucking with you, Deb. I got a bunch of new channels that have just trivia. Oh boy. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
Right,
We're
when we
missing
put
one.
them in, I'll open it because I want to open up. I'll clean it after they're in there.
So, Bubba, needless to say, you need to go sit down somewhere. Your mom needs to put you back in the corner. All due honesty. Because you, to me, it's my channel, butt head. Dippy, where you going with this channel? It's my channel, butt head. So what kind of channel is it? Is it really a trivia channel, Dippy? or is it an X-rated channel?
That would actually pretty cool though.
So, needless to say, Jeanette, I call bullshit on your community sheriff. Okay, I'll give you that. There's 2 officers
Bandit.
that have that last name. I
Garbage.
verified that. I verified that. Okay. I also verified that those 2 badge numbers that came up in live the other night don't exist.
Good stuff.
So it's pretty sad when I call the FBI, and which I can show you that number too. Okay. Nope. Badge numbers don't exist. And the gentleman that I spoke to said, why would somebody in Langley or DC handle something in New York when there's an Albany FBI agency? Makes sense, huh? Like I said, you are about as dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Try again, mama. Okay? Try again. See, needless to say, I call the law for legit shit. I definitely don't call the law to say, oh my God, Jeanette's picking on me on YouTube. Can I press chart? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're an adult. You started this shit. This is what you wanted. You wanted Munch to start a YouTube channel, but you never expected it to turn out to be like this. You thought I was going to constantly be on your side to go at everybody else. You can't do your own fucking research. You can't prove any facts of anything that you fucking talk about.
She's still in the bathroom.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
She just wants that describe it.
Go ahead, Angel.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Am I echoing?
What?
Am I echoing?
No.
No, 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 no. Drip, 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 drip,
I'm echoing on my side.
drip. Do you hear that dripping noise?
Oh my God.
No, God has nothing to do with this.
Her husband must get such a kick out of it.
Go ahead. No, you're not echoing on here.
Okay.
You might have to drop. If you're echoing on your side, you might have to drop down on your side and come back up.
Well, hold on. Let me talk. Let me see. No, I'm not.
All right.
Okay. So, the picture with the law enforcement vehicle on it,
Yeah.
down in the left side of that vehicle picture, it says Moto G 5G 2024. Underneath that, it says, I'm that bitch Mama Bear. Okay, so if you go to the other side, it has today's date on it. Now I'm going to explain it to you. So, what happened was she took that picture in 2024, okay, and uploaded it to a device, whether it be computer or another phone, okay, and then took it from that phone and uploaded it to her YouTube channel, hence, I'm that bitch Mama Bear. However, that photo was not taken today. It was taken in 2024. And I know that. You can say all the fuck you want that it's a layover or whatever. You're wrong. And they do not tell you on a phone the phone motto where you bought the phone or whatever, what year you bought it. Don't tell you that. Because for one, the manufactured phone is made on a different date. Could be a year before that. Could be a year, 6 months before that. When the model of the phone was made.
Right.
So they're not going to put a date on there of when it was bought.
And the other thing is, why does it that picture has it, but the other two don't?
Oh, the other two are photoshopped.
You mean crop?
Because
No Photoshop.
of the
She said photoshopped.
if you look at the coloring,
Yep.
where Bubba's standing, he's more vivacious. His photo is more visually colored. And the other one is like a dull color. Where if you look at Bubba, his looks newer. So he went to Google, looked up that photo of that cop, and photoshopped, however you say it, himself into that photo.
Right. Right.
And he's
Or, and I'll tell you why, shoulder to shoulder, the way he's holding the phone, all of it. And the book that the cop has in his hand, they don't carry books like that. They carry those little steno pads that they can put in their pocket or a tablet. You don't carry big old books like that.
unless it's because it is a community bots.
So
I mean,
there you go.
We could be wrong,
Yeah, we could. I mean, we could be wrong.
but I've talked to a couple of people about those photos.
But that's all I wanted to explain. So I will jump down.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know why sex is like a gas station? Sometimes you get full service. Sometimes you have to ask for service. And sometimes you have to self-service. You like that, huh? So, there you go. You know, why is it that people, I just don't get why you have to Photoshop pictures.
And she does. She gets to that position where she thinks that she's got to prove something. So she'll actually have people come up pretending to be somebody that they aren't, just to prove to those other people that do believe her that quickly.
Mm-hmm. Why is everybody gray? They're blue on this side, but they're gray on that side.
I think they always are, aren't they?
No.
I think sometimes they are. But don't forget we're using Restream that. I think with Restream it's like
Yeah, it might be different. You know, like I said, Jeanette, I called just for the fact is because I wanted to see if that officer's name was accurate, was true. If he was an officer of that law.
And isn't the guy even and
There's two of them with the last name.
And he even looked at the picture and said that was him.
But even the officer that I spoke to said that there was something funny about the pictures. One, the police officer shouldn't be on YouTube. So there you go. That could be a charge itself.
For the reasoning behind it, that's why.
Okay. Just for the reasoning behind it, because I did explain to him a little bit what was going on. And I did let them know about your active warrant. Yours and Mr. Fucktar Jason's. Since you guys aren't so worried about it. Since you guys only think that it's about fines. Unpaid fines. No.
It's not for a fine.
It's not for a fine. Failure to appear. There's a difference. Gray is non-mod. Restream, everyone is always blue. Blue on my side as mod. Yeah, everybody, for some reason, for my chat, Dippy, everybody is coming up gray, but on my stream side, it's showing up all blue. So I don't know. Maybe there's something going on. I don't know. Maybe I took everybody the fuck out. Got me. Not realizing it. You know, but then you get Bubba. I mean, come on. Now all of a sudden you want to be a YouTube tough guy. Buddy, understand something. Understand this, okay?
My daughter ridiculous. Hey,
I would
easy.
be
Easy.
ashamed of myself to fight you because I wouldn't want to make your mom cry. Okay? Because let me tell you something. If my mama was here, my mama would tell you. That's what I would do to you. I would send you home crying to mommy. As a matter of fact, I'd do one better for you. I would actually put you over my knee and spank your fucking ass like a child should have been done too. Then send you home. Okay? So when you get a little bit older, when your balls drop, okay, then come see me. But until that day comes, buddy, sit down, relax, try to get a job. Try to get a job. Send some child support to your child. Okay? Try to be a good father and support your child financially. Unless you're going to be like one of those deadbeat dads and allow another man to raise your child and support her. Because you don't want that obligation or that responsibility.
Oh, see, now you're black.
Your balls fell off, gamer? Nice. So Bubba, you can call me out all you want. It is what it is.
And what's this I hear about you, Mama Bear? Back a little few months, like months and months ago, that I hear that you tried to get somebody to go and attack Roe about her deceased children, kids, sons. Let me guess, that's a lie. Bet you it's not, though. And that person refused.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Who's there? A little lady. Little lady who? I didn't know you could yodel. Yeah, you were too ballsy, gamer.
And I think we figured out who Wendy is. Very interesting. That's all I'm saying for right now.
You know, I like it when new people come up and chat. I do. But you got to weed them out. You know, then of course you got Connie still running her flapsack. You know, come on, really. Aren't you fed up with it yet, Connie? But I tell you what, Connie, I'm going to work on this week. Just for you. I'm specifically going to do this for you. Okay?
I'll just post it. I'm sure their kids will see it.
Okay.
Kids will see it.
I'm going, which I already have. They're all saved. Okay. I'm just going to post all the comments of what you've commented on. Okay. And these are your words because it's going to have Connie S in it. Okay. And I'm going to post all that to Facebook.
Just like you told people who cares about my kid, pretty much fuck my kid.
And I'm also going to tag your family members in it. That way they can see how you are. I don't give a fuck who is on this panel that you talk to. I am going to make you look like a fucking asshole. This is what happens when you fucking assholes bring my 2-year-old granddaughter into it. Say thank you, Jessica Ghost. Say thank you, Jeanette Michelle Cross. That's what you got to thank, Connie. Okay.
And all we did was react to the way
How?
you spoke.
Would you like it if somebody brought up your grandchildren, Connie? Would you be okay with that? As a matter of fact, Connie, I'm going to do one better. Give me 1 minute. Nope, I still got all my moderators. There you go, Connie. I unblocked you. I unblocked you. So do you want to explain yourself? How would you feel if somebody did that to your family, to your grandkids? How would you feel?
Shut the fuck up. And all she said, didn't all she say is that's something.
Who?
Connie's telling Gamer to
It's
shut
all
the
right.
fuck up.
La, la, la. How would you feel, Connie, since I unblocked you? Explain it to me. How would you feel if your grandchildren were brought up, blasted all over YouTube? You already doxed? No, I didn't. Absolutely not.
She is a loony. Like, there is something majorly wrong with that woman.
Absolutely not. What do you mean I doxed you? You doxed yourself. You go on YouTube running your fucking flap sack. Seriously? You doxed yourself. You want to come on here and you want to run your fucking mouth about shit you have no fucking idea about. But everybody else is lying, but you fuckers. How did that make you feel when Jeanette admitted that the Jessica Lunsford Act was on his record?
She went from saying no to he's on the Jessica Lunsford. Or it's on his paperwork.
I didn't give your last name. I don't even know how to say your last name. I'd call you fucking Eggplant if I had it. If I had it my way.
And you were part of that live when Mama Bear doxed my dad's house that has my sister and two small
I
children
didn't.
under
You
87.
you didn't what? You didn't see that short that Mama Bear did, where she admitted?
No, she's saying she didn't. I think about the thing there. What lies? We haven't lied once about Mama Bear.
What lies, Connie? I've stated how many times about the Jessica Lunsford Act being on his record.
Yep, after you guys doxed my dad's house, you're part of Mama Bear's crew.
Hold
aren't
on.
you?
I've stated how many times, Connie, that the Jessica Lunsford Act is on Jason's paperwork. Everybody kept on telling me no, 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 no. Correct? But then Mama Bear does a short and admits that he is on Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record. How does that make you feel, knowing that that's on his record? And this is a legit question, Connie. I'm asking you, adult to adult. What do you mean I'm
She can't
wrong?
even answer it. She can't
What
even
am I? What do you
answer it.
mean I'm wrong?
Because then she has to admit she's wrong. That is hilarious.
What do you mean I'm wrong? You didn't see that? You didn't watch that short? Let me guess. She took it down. because she doesn't want her people to know.
But I recorded it.
Is that what you're telling me? I'm not wrong again. Sorry to tell you. I haven't been wrong.
That's hilarious.
But since you think I'm so wrong, we're going to see how wrong your kids think that you are.
Oh, I make all the sense, Connie. Trust him.
Okay? Wrong, Tammy. You make no sense back there. But Connie, I'm asking you a question.
We have not only the doc court.
I'm asking you a fucking question. Not her.
See, she
I
didn't
am.
even straight up answer it. That's fucking hilarious.
So why can't you answer the question? Miss Connie?
If she did take it down, I have a recording, but I'll just have to find it. But we have court documents on it, and we have.
Hold on.
You need some attention this morning. That Jessica Lunsford act, that's on his record, but it's not on there for what you and Munch and Tina.
Let me play that one more time for you, you deaf fucking cunt. Okay? Let me play that one more time for you.
No. Don't do anything yet.
No. 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 No, I'm tired of. Listen, I'm not done.
Oh, go ahead.
Poor job. You need some attention this morning. That Jessica Lunsford act, that's on his record, but it's not on there for what you and Munch.
So explain to me. She just admitted that the Jessica Lunsford act is on his record.
When you
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just gonna stop.
Well, no. I'm sitting here talking. She just admitted that the Jessica Lunsford act is on his record, but it's not on there for that reason that we all think it is. What other reason would it be on his record? Let me guess. He was a good citizen and he walked little kindergarten children across the street, and that's how he got put on it?
No, he did something to a small child. Bad enough to where he has it on his record.
Thank you. He's been on it. He's been on it since 2009.
No, she didn't. Oh, you guys are fucking pathetic.
Who's talking shit now?
No, she's trying to say now.
Well, I
that
can't see
Mama
her.
Bear explained
Why
it.
can't I see her?
Oh, I don't know. Here. Well, that's why I was reacting. Here. Just move
Hold
up.
on. Yeah, I don't know why.
No, Connie's right there. I'm talking Connie. Oh,
I don't. Why would they think I'm wrong? I thought she's been commenting. What do you hope to accomplish? Let her explain it to you. I can't. Well, you're the one that sat there and said for me to provide that documentation. You sat there and say that I was lying about it. So what was I lying about?
and it's everybody's business.
I don't give a fuck who you're friends with, Connie. You can keep her. I don't care. You affiliate with fucking predators. You affiliate yourself with people that go after children. He was charged with child abuse. Order of protection from his own kids until 2027. And you're okay with that. So you mean to tell me that you would be okay if your son did that shit? That he had that on his records?
And maybe if people knew that he was on that stuff was on his paperwork prior to Taylor becoming part of his life, maybe Taylor wouldn't have gone through what she went through. That's why it's our business.
What I'm going to accomplish is I'm going to fucking expose them. That's what I'm going to accomplish. I'm going to make sure that everybody knows what type of people you protect. Of course you stand by Mama Bear. You want to know why? Because you are unwanted Connie. Didn't your mommy give you up? Weren't you adopted? You want to go there? I got my mom and dad, my biological mom and dad.
And you started coming
Okay.
at us and attacking us.
Okay,
first,
I
buddy.
got my biological mom and dad. They're still alive.
That's facts.
As a matter of fact, I just talked to them. Okay. Oh, don't worry, Connie. Your family's going to know about you. Your family, your kids are going to know exactly what type of people that you protect. I'm going to blast your shit all over the place. And I don't give a fuck who's on my chat that you're friends with. Okay? I can give two fucks.
You must be, because that's all you do is blow up comments.
Connie,
through
I
every
don't
post.
give two fucks about your feelings. Like I said in a short, you and Mama Bear can get into the same vehicle and drive off the same bridge and become fish food. Okay?
Sky.
She was 16 in 1969, dumbass. So you shaming women for your mama didn't want you. Why were you the only one why were you the only one she didn't want?
There's nothing wrong with somebody giving up for adoption, but when you're going to criticize other people for giving their children up for adoption,
I ain't boo-hooing. I got my mom and dad.
and his parents are awesome.
I got my mom and dad. Tammy's got her mom and dad. Tammy's never been adopted.
My mom wouldn't allow it.
There you go. So there you go, unwanted Connie. See, this is the problem. You have to beg your kids. Okay? The only time you see your grandchildren is birthdays or holidays. And there you go.
So you're telling me you never talked to him the whole 3.5 weeks he was there? Would you just sit there in silence?
Okay, that was foster care. Your mother didn't want you. You were that bad fucking cum twat that ran down her fucking chin. That's what happened.
I'm proud of my.
You were unwanted.
I'm proud.
I'm
of the way I
sorry.
raised.
It doesn't hurt my feelings that you were unwanted. I wouldn't have wanted you either. Because if I wanted you, I would have still been in Michigan. What does that tell you? Connie, you don't see your grandkids all the time. You don't see your boys all the time.
All the time.
There you
the whole
go.
3 weeks, why didn't
There's
you see
a
his son?
big old fat fucking lie. Now I know why you and Mama Bear get along.
Exactly.
Now I know why you two get along. Because you are a pedo also. There you go. I said it. You're a pedo also. But don't worry. I'm going to make sure your family knows. I'm going to make sure. Because I'm going to blast his fucking records up there so your kids can see that fucking shit. And then they can ask you, why is the Jessica Lunsford Act on his paperwork?
I don't even think she's standing up for Mama Bear. I think she's standing
Okay.
up for Cavalcade. In my opinion.
Then they're going to ask you, why are you protecting them? Would you feel okay if that was your grandchild? Why did you have time to do 9 shorts and an hour and a half live on Easter? No family for you, Burger? Buddy, I don't need to go see my fucking family every day. Okay? I
Free
talk
is
to
not
them.
holidays all the time.
I talk to them. I
And
can video
Easter is not a big
and I
holiday.
can finish. I can FaceTime them.
Oh my God, she is pathetic. Like she needs help. I think she's worse than Mama.
Connie, you are
I
a
actually-
Connie, you are a fucking dog that belongs out in the backyard chained to a fucking fence post.
I think she's worse
Okay.
than Mama Bear.
You're so fucking ugly. That's why your mother got rid of you.
And he doesn't go for looks. Just
Okay.
saying.
That's why mommy got rid of you. You were the bad seed. Okay. What do you mean never see them? I see them. What? Just because I don't blast my private life all over Facebook?
You don't even do it.
Try again.
You don't even do it.
Try again, Connie.
I was just lucky and found a couple of pictures of you. That's how much you hide.
Connie, I still have my real mom and dad. You're the unwanted cunt.
Jeez.
You were the bad one. They didn't want you.
Drippy, do you see this? This is crazy. His mother absolutely.
It's pretty
adores
fucking
him.
sad when I talk to my mom and dad quite often.
I should call your brother right now.
I have a brother that I talk to. I have a sister that I talk to.
And I have a bond with his brother. Bond
I don't
with
know
his
what to
brother's
tell you,
girlfriend.
Connie. Listen, this is how bad it is. You can't even get a man in your life. You have to move Dawn in. That's pretty sad.
Well, that's why she's redirecting on me, Dippy. Or Drippy. Sorry. I'm mad.
I don't want her to have pictures of you. Honestly. You look like a fucking...
There's another way I could do it, but I get kind of...
Who hates who? But I tell you what, Connie. I hit my brother drunk driving. Really?
Wow.
You're going that? You're doing that? You're doing that?
Now I would do what you said you were going to do.
You're doing that?
Because that's now my brother she's talking about.
You're doing that? Really? You're doing that?
Don't let her know when I get to you.
You're doing that. I didn't hit my brother. My brother was hit by a kid that I played football with. Okay? He was a senior. No, I didn't become the guy. No.
Wow. You need help.
This is
Connie.
how pathetic you are.
It just shows you who she really
This
is.
is how pathetic you are. But that's okay, Connie. Don't worry.
I almost tempted
Because
you.
now it's on. You watch and see. Okay? You watch and see. Okay. It's all good. Do you have facts about this? Do you have facts?
She is a bitter old woman.
Drinky drink. I don't need to drinky drink.
Not like you do.
I got coffee. Coffee. I don't drink no more, Connie. Sorry.
You could tell that we're getting somewhere because of the way these people act. That's how you know we're.
So
getting
I
somewhere.
want to know. Alcoholic that has to take shot. That's okay. I'm fine with that.
No, actually, he quit.
I'm
before-
fine with that.
No, I'll get it.
I
No,
actually
was-
quit drinking before I ended up getting a shot.
Yep.
No.
I'll put that on my kids and grandkids.
Connie, you want to talk about alcoholic?
You're an alcoholic.
Do you want to talk about an alcoholic? Because every fucking time that we would get on a fucking chat, you were drinking rum. No, actually, matter of fact, I can take whatever classes I want because I do it on my own.
He chooses to do it. I believe it was a couple months you quit drinking before you got that shot.
But it's okay, Connie. Since you want to bring my brother into it, watch. Okay. Now your family's definitely going to know. And I will
This just proves who she is.
I will
regardless.
guarantee I'm going to blast it all over Facebook and post your name. First and fucking last. And tag all your kids in it. Even your ex-husbands,
Snapshot
which
all
is
it
which is fucking Dale.
of chat
Okay?
September.
Okay?
If you can.
Connie, I've been drinking
What?
since I've been 13 years old. But see, that's how low you want to go? You want to bring my brother into it? As a matter of fact, my brother has 2 beautiful kids. He gave me a niece and a nephew.
And they absolutely adore him. We just don't live close to our families.
Would you like me to bring my brother up on panel one night and have him tell you who hit him?
I'll tell you who it is. Well, you should know by the name.
Casey Compton, ask Mama Bear about her. Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Connie, hey, Dippy, you see how your friend is, right? You see how your friend is, Dip? Wants to talk about my handicapped brother? Okay. Connie, you need to be fucking gone.
You don't want it.
You don't want my brother up here because my brother will tear you apart, honestly. He will make you feel like a low-life piece of shit because he has accomplished more things in that wheelchair than you have in your life. And guess what? Guess what? He still has his real mom and dad that wanted him.
No matter what.
You didn't want your mom, your real mom didn't want you. I love it. I love it because it's false accusations. Because I would like to have you provide proof of what you stated. I want facts. Okay?
Not too many people will come here because we have dogs.
You got a mom and dad? Where? Where? Your real mom still don't want nothing to do with you.
Didn't she lose her twice or something? That's what I heard.
And listen, trust and believe the people that I deal with now wouldn't deal with people like what's on here. Trust and believe.
They know why we're doing this. We're exposing people that hurt children.
Oh, now I became a drunk like the guy that hit my brother. But earlier in the chat, you said that I'm the one that hit my brother.
She's probably drunk right now. That's
See?
why she's slurring her words.
But don't worry, Connie. I got all that being.
So she's the angry one. She's the bitter one. You can tell by the way she texts.
You got a mom and dad where? So, question again, Connie. Okay? Question again. Why is it that Mama Bear finally came clean about the Jessica Lunsford Act being on his record? What did you say all along?
She's fucking stupid.
What did you say all along? Because we can go back through chat because you did say that I'm the one that hit my brother.
You did. I seen it.
So then you don't have a mom and dad.
So what are we back
Your
on
real,
Lisa and Andrew again?
your real mom didn't want nothing to do with you.
Oh, and she's saying that they were dead. That's why she did it.
Your real mom didn't want nothing to do with you. You were that brown fucking shit stain in the back of that fucking Buick. That's what you were. Oh, I'm going to keep it up. Trust and
He's what, a loser?
trust and believe I'm going to keep it up, girl. Because I'm going to blast your shit. Absolutely. And then I'm going to show your kids exactly what you said to me about me hitting my brother. And you're the drunk. And you're the drunk. You're the drunk.
Ooh.
Mommy didn't want nothing to do with unwanted Connie. What a shame. What a shame.
Jeez, I had a baby
That's
at
a-
17. I had a
that's
baby
sad.
at 17 and went to school
That's sad.
Monday through Friday with my daughter
Unwanted Connie.
and
Aw,
graduated.
it's
And
a
had 3 years
shame.
and 1.
How does it feel to protect pedos? How does it feel to stand behind pedos?
It's like she's
Standing
okay with it.
behind them and allowing them to do what they do.
And she's okay with that.
And you're
That's
okay
the
with
sad
that.
part. Sky, no reason for you to be in there right now.
You're just much of a piece of shit as they are. Huh.
You're the one that started coming at us with,
You know,
fucking-
and it's like that federal
Oh,
watch,
shit.
and it's like that federal watch list about HUD shit. That's a shame, Connie. Where's your condo? Where's your condo?
I'm far from being unwanted, girl. Sorry.
Huh, Connie? Where's your condo? Did you lose it?
I'm unwanted, but yeah, I can call my mom anytime, any day, anytime.
Did your alcoholic ass run over your mom and dad, Connie?
You know, there's some childhood bitter there with her because of the way she acts. No, it wasn't.
Tammy, it was you that started the shit? Hold your thought. No, Connie, it was you. It was the way you came at me about when I decided to allow Andrew and Elisa to move into my home, our home. Okay. Connie, for one,
She is weird.
I talk to my kids.
Like Rob, she is weird.
Okay. My wife is not my wife no more. I've been divorced from her for 4 years.
Wow.
Okay. I do have grandbabies. As a matter of fact, I got.
What are you doing?
I got 5. I got 5.
Come on. Come on.
Connie, I'm not mad. Why do I have to be mad?
Actually, we're actually thinking it's funny.
I think you're fucking hilarious. Because you are just as much of an idiot as Mama Bear.
Why don't you go outside your house more often?
I'm
Breathe
not
fresh
mad,
air.
Connie.
You're
Like,
not.
seriously, you're just so fucking annoying that it's unreal. Everything that comes out of your mouth is false accusations.
Yes, rapper.
Can
100.
you prove it? But I'm going to prove to your kids what type of people you affiliate with. I'm going to show them exactly what type of person she is, what type of person he is, and bring up arrest records.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Okay? Bring up the Jessica Lunsford Act.
That's
Okay.
why he looks angry, because he's sick and tired of people covering for Jason Johnston and Mama Bear.
He is a child abuser.
And you're that
Get
dumb.
it through your fucking head.
You're that dumb.
He touched his fucking own daughter. He punched and choked out a 14-year-old kid, Connie.
It wasn't a mistake, though.
It wasn't a mistake.
Temporary move, and
It was a
nothing's had to get
temporary
settled.
thing, Connie. And whose
And
is
they're
it
doing it the right
business if we're paying the bills in our house? That's our decision. If you came to me and said, can I give you a little bit of advice and talk to me like a civilized person? I probably would have listened. But I'm not going to listen to you when you come at me the way you did.
And then it was squashed. And then Andrew and him did a live together, and you guys were blowing up our fucking chat.
A 14-year-old kid. It's child
Wow.
abuse, Connie.
He was 14.
This is where
Connie.
you're defending him.
Wow.
A 14-year-old kid.
They're making excuses for this shit.
No, you didn't, Connie. You didn't talk to me like civilized.
No, you didn't.
So explain to me. So it was okay for him to punch and choke a 14-year-old kid.
Wow. Are you kidding me right now, Rob?
Connie, you're a joke. Honestly. You belong right over there with them. You know what you deserve?
I hope nothing ever
You
happens to your
deserve,
grandchildren. or
you
your children.
deserve, this is what you deserve.
Seriously.
You deserve to be sitting at your table and choking on something and having somebody
Wow.
find you the next morning. That's what you deserve. That's what I wish on you.
For the rest of his life. How is that child supposed to live with that, knowing that happened to that young little girl?
It doesn't matter.
Wow.
The whole point is, Connie, Jessica Lunsford
Wow.
Act is on his record.
Like, I want to cry. That's how pathetic she is.
Connie, what whole story do I have to hear?
What, her
The
fabricated
point
story?
blank, the bottom line of it is the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record. Why? They can't answer that. They can't answer that.
Wow.
He touched his 9-year-old daughter. Touched his own fucking kid.
She's mad at me because I'm reacting to a man that harmed a child.
So
And
it's
she's
okay
okay
that
with
he
that?
so it's okay that he harmed a child, is what you're saying. That's what you're agreeing with.
You bet your ass I'm mad. Because you're fucking
All right,
defending him.
relax.
She's a piece of shit.
I'm not going to fight a kid. I'm not going to choke out a kid. I'm not going to punch a 14-year-old kid in the face, Connie. So you're saying that that was okay, is what you're saying.
That's what she's saying. She's just not saying it in that word phrase.
Andrew answered
They were
his
all the
charges.
same age.
They were all the same age. They weren't minors. They were full-grown men. And that happened way before I met Andrew, and I knew about it. They were adults. We're talking about Jason touching his 9-year-old daughter
Wow.
and punching a 14-year-old kid and choking that 14-year-old kid in the face.
Never said anything. Was
I
it?
never said that it was okay for what Andrew did.
But he hasn't gotten in
So
trouble
you're
since.
telling me that you're okay that Jason touched his 9-year-old daughter and punched and choked out a 14-year-old. That's what you're telling me.
Wow. She's more demented than Mama Bear. I thought Mama Bear.
Connie,
was
why
bad.
can't you just answer my question? You're saying that it's okay for what Jason did. Is that what you're saying? It's okay that Jason, it was okay that Jason did what he did?
She's trying to excuse Cattle King's behavior compared
Night-night,
to
Connie.
Andrew.
You can't answer my question. Night-night.
Rob. Like she
There you go.
is-
Bye, Connie.
Like I
Dippy, that's all you. That's your friend. You can stay right the fuck with her. Because I know I get talked about behind the fucking scenes.
wow.
Go fuck yourself. How about that, Dip Dip? Andrew's got anything to say about it? He can come to me face to fucking face. I can give 2 fucks.
I can't believe
That's your friend, Dippy, that sat there and said how I fucking hit my brother. That's your fucking friend.
Exactly. I already knew that.
Okay.
Andrew. But she thinks she knows all the details. But I cannot believe
Dippy can sit right over there fucking with her, Andrew, and I don't give 2 fucks.
I can't.
Anybody on this panel or anybody on that chat's got the balls to fucking say something to my face, come and say it to my fucking face.
This is crazy.
I'll call every motherfucking one of yous out. No, because Dip Dip and Connie are buddy. Okay? I'm sick and tired of shit getting fucking talked behind my fucking back
and twisted.
and twisted. She protects. She protects. And she is okay with Jason touching his 9-year-old daughter, and she's okay with him punching and choking a 14-year-old. She's okay. So she belongs right over there with them, ladies and gentlemen.
But I'm dumbfounded that she's okay with that.
She's okay with that.
Like, who is okay? What is it with you YouTubers protecting pedophiles and people that know shit what's happening with these missing children?
You guys call yourself child advocates. Connie, advocate a basketball. There you go. Fucking Connie, you're pathetic. Mama Bear, you're pathetic. Jason, you're pathetic.
She could be my best friend, and if
Listen.
I just seen what I just saw, I would have cut her off in a heartbeat.
If Andrew was on, if I found out Andrew was on or had the Jessica Lunsford Act on his record for doing that to a 9-year-old girl or his own child, and then punched and choked a 14-year-old, I wouldn't talk to Andrew.
I forgot about that.
And Cattle King admitted to putting out a cigarette on that kid's chest also. It's pretty sad. But that's the type of low-life scumbags you like to fucking affiliate yourself with, Connie. Who's that?
Andrew. Yeah. I just love how you guys do that. Well, it's kind of funny how you guys all say that, and then you come in the chat.
So Connie's okay with it. So that makes it okay for everybody else to have to be okay with it because Connie said so. Connie's a useless piece of shit as a human being, as a mother, to even affiliate herself with somebody like Mama Bear and Cattle King. That's fucking strange, huh?
No, because they sick and tired of people protecting people that this shit is that serious.
Listen,
And say that shit.
listen, I don't give a fuck.
No, I know. And she just keeps on running her mouth. And I'm bullshit.
Listen, people think that I get this way on YouTube. I do. Abso-fucking-lutely. But if anybody's got a fucking problem with it, come see me face to face.
No, we know.
Come see me face to face.
That I've even noticed.
Come see me face to face. Fucking please, I'm begging you. Bubba, you ain't got a fucking prayer, buddy. Ain't got a prayer. There ain't nobody in this world that can fucking save you. Okay? Not even your fucking father. Because when I'm done beating your fucking ass, I'll beat his fucking ass too. Don't come up on YouTube calling me the fuck out, big boy. You are a straight up fucking pussy. Pussy. Just like your fucking mother. Just like your fucking stepfather, Jason Johnson. You're all nothing but fucking pussies. Nothing but child abusing fucks.
All right.
And you guys have the audacity and the fucking balls to go after Andrew?
Yeah. All right. All right. Bye.
Grow a set of fucking balls. Hey, Bubba, take the same bus that you had to fucking take down to go move with mommy. Bring it back up this way. Come see me. I'll make sure I cook you a nice steak dinner before everything happens.
My dad goes, how can you put up with that kind of douchebag? You guys can do your own little sorts of shit trying to get people to believe stuff. We don't really give a fuck. At the end of the day, now that we know the truth, we're going to keep pushing it.
Absolutely.
Until something breaks.
Connie's okay with children getting touched, punched
She's
in the
making
face.
excuses for it, and then they want to sit there and belittle other people how they are with their kids. Andrew needs parenting classes. Big difference. He needs to learn how to control his anger.
Yeah, but he's gotten a lot better.
But let me, actually, you know what? I forgot about this because she brought it up
And
to Brooks.
I will say that. Andrew, man to man, I will tell him he's gotten better. He's gotten a lot better. He doesn't. It's a puppy, Fluff. The puppy's not going to bother you. He's gotten a lot better. He doesn't yell at the girls like he used to. Let me guess. Every parent is perfect. If this was a perfect little world, we wouldn't be doing this, would we? Fluffy, the puppy's right there. It's not even near you.
Well, let me confront this because I forgot all about this, and I'm going to say it. Because Mama Bear, I noticed through the one conversation you had with Brooks, you tried to get her to believe that I didn't know Randy Clark.
Oh.
Does anybody else remember how I said how I know Randy Clark?
Andrew, if you're still in here, just put a 1 in chat if Tammy knows Randy Clark.
And he
Oh,
means
you're
what
welcome.
he says.
And I mean what I say, Andrew. I give you a lot
We've
of credit.
talked about it.
You have grown a lot. You have done so much better, and I am very, very fucking proud of you. I know you don't probably hear that as much as you should, but it's coming.
You should get a little bit more credit than you do.
It's coming from my heart, and you should. You should get a little bit more credit than what you're actually given.
Is Mama Bear still black?
No, I only timed her out. And Andrew put a 1 in chat stating that you know Randy Clark.
Well, I wonder if I should wait to say something. Or
As a matter of fact, I know where Randy Clark lives. I can go to his house.
He just went down to down south a couple days.
Yeah, he just came back from being down south. And look at that. Even fucking Ed comes up here and puts a 1.
My dad the honors. I would have him come up on panel, but I don't want to.
No. Yeah, he doesn't need to be coming up on panel. His heart rate will be going.
Hey, Dad, do you want the honors?
Honors of what?
To tell people how we know Randy Clark?
Hey, should I rub it into your father's? Should I pick on your father a little bit?
Hang on 1 second.
Maybe I'll get him laughing a little bit.
So, Mama Bear, all those shorts you did saying I'm a fucking liar. Go ahead, Rob. Now you can.
Hey, Ed, cup of coffee and a cigarette. Fucking the best combination. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to get from your father. Either a thumbs up or a... Munch, I got a bed buddy for the night. You got a bed buddy? No shit.
That's that blow up doll he had in the suitcase.
You got that blow up doll? Do you finally...
Love you, Andrew.
Andrew, did you finally blow up that doll? I was wondering where my fucking air pump went. I want that air pump back, Andrew. You can't keep it. But I'll let you borrow it. Okay?
So ask my dad if he wants to explain or does he want me to explain it?
Ed, do you want to explain how Tammy knows Randy Clark? Or do you want Tammy to explain it? Or I can explain it. Here, I'll put it to you this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Randy Clark is Tammy's sister's stepfather. And tomorrow, Ed will tell you how he knows Randy Clark. Okay? So, Mama Bear, don't think we don't know Randy Clark.
So, Mama Bear, I know who Randy Clark and his granddaughter is. Very well.
As a matter of fact, Ed's right here. Ed, have I eaten dinner with Brandy Clark's granddaughter at your house multiple times?
All right, I'll look at it in a minute. My sister's mother is married to Randy Clark. And he has gone down south a few times.
So that's how much you know, Jeanette. There you go.
So there's my lie.
But everybody else, and we're all lying. We're all lying. We never tell the truth. We're always lying. These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. These are fucking facts. So put that in your little pipes and smoke them up. Okay? Since you guys think you know everything. Nothing to say now, do you, Mama Bear? Mama Bear, you're not blocked. You're more than welcome to come up. You want me to give you a link? You want to come up and chit chat? Let's chit chat. You want to bring Jason up? Bring Jason up. Fuck it. Might as well. Let's go. Let's get this fucking party started.
So much for a short line.
Can you picture me doing this under the influence of alcohol? No. No.
They're upset because
What? Because I get a little irate, you think I still drank? No. Listen, YouTube and your bullshit isn't going to make me drink. Absolutely not. I have no use to drink alcohol anymore. I do not need alcohol in my life. If you can't accept that, I don't know what to tell you. Do I take the shot? Absolutely do. I'm not ashamed to admit that I take a shot to help me with that. You know, they sit there and they say the last 3-4 days of the shot, I might get a craving or an urge or a feeling. And honestly, I have pills to, if I do, I have pills to take before I get my next shot. My pills are still full. That pill bottle's still full. I don't take the pills because I don't have that urge or that craving to take a sip of alcohol. Because if I wanted to drink, here is a full bottle of blackberry moonshine. So don't you think that if I wanted to drink, this wouldn't be full? Yes, you will in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay? Blackberry moonshine, full bottle. I've had it.
Hold on.
I even had this before I quit drinking. Okay? So now that I quit drinking and I've been sober almost 8 months, the 20th will be 8 months. Okay? I look at this all the time and think to myself, boy, I don't miss that. And you want to know something, Connie, cunt bag?
Oh, damn, he just spilled it all out.
Unwanted Connie. Okay. My mother and my father, my biological mom and dad, the ones that are still alive, the ones that wanted me, okay, are very, very proud of me.
She says it all the time to him. Anytime we talk to her.
And it's pretty sad when my own kids tell me that they are proud of me. Because my children knew me when I didn't drink and knew me when I drank. And they like the person that doesn't drink. Did I have an awesome relationship with all my kids for all these years? No, I didn't. I've always been there for my kids. Always.
Easy. Come here, baby. Come here. I think he's trying to play. He's just trying to play. He's not too sure how to.
Always been there for my kids,
You're okay.
regardless of what I've done in my life. And I will always be there for my kids until the day I die. It's just like Tammy's children, her daughter and son. I will be there for them. And as a matter of fact, Tammy will tell you, I've been there a couple times for her daughter. Haven't I?
Oh, yeah. My daughter will even tell you that.
The little granddaughter, that's my buddy. She gives me the side eye every time I video chat with her.
You're lucky my daughter's not up here tonight. Huh. She would have even seen.
So,
1
Connie,
ounce-
since you think you know
1 ounce of protection.
so much about my family, why don't you provide the facts? Because I tell you what, they already know all about this shit. They all know your names. They all know your YouTube screen names. They all know what you people look like. Contact them. See how that works out for you. As a matter of fact, I would love it if you reached out to my sister. I'd love it. Good luck. See, Connie, I look at you like I look at Bubba. Okay.
I think she likes
Okay.
him.
All right. You are a keyboard warrior. You are a keyboard tough guy, just like he is. Okay. Because if, Mr. Bubba, okay, if you and I were face to face, I'd make you fucking cry. That's I'll guarantee that.
But he knows damn well you ain't gonna go down there. He's not gonna come up here. That's why he's running his mouth.
But I tell you what, I make a deal with you, Bubba. How about this? And I'll make it a point. All right. If you're still in Florida next winter, let me know. I'll make sure I go down there for 1 month. 1 month. And guess what? Not a dime will come out of my pocket or yours. My trip will be fully paid for. Okay?
Keyboard mafia. So that means since he's his age, you're speaking that he's an older man. So that means you can take Cattle King on too?
Cattle King's my age. Boy, for a man that's being accused of doing that to your daughter, for a man that is on the Jessica Lunsford Act, for that being on his record, for him being charged with child abuse, touching his own daughter, punching and choking out a 14-year-old kid and putting a lit cigarette out on his chest, you're a fucking pedo too. You're okay with that. So, if you don't like people like that, and if you think you can whoop my ass, you should have no problem whooping Cattle King's ass.
And the reason why the
Just
Jessica
saying.
Lunsford Act is on his court paper is because the court system felt that the children, even future children, were more at harm to not have him put on that list.
So since that's the question, now my question is to Cattle King. Let's put it all out on the table. Since Mama Bear already admitted that the Jessica Lunsford Act is on your record, and people still don't want to accept that, okay? Why can't you see your kids? Why is there an order of protection?
That's a
Why is that Jessica Lunsford Act truly on your record, Jason? Explain it.
They're going to come up with some fabrication.
Explain it. Because tomorrow I will find out why it's on your record when I call Florida.
And just to let you know, our state troopers, our sheriff's department, and our police department do know if something is to happen to anyone that has been part of this YouTube stuff. We'll know where to go and know where to look. Just saying. And Rob don't even know that because I made my own phone calls. Because we are going to try to stop people from harming children. We're not on here to be fake and pretend shit and make up stories and shit like that. And if you want people like Connie to come at us, I'm not going to sit out and let somebody come out at us at any time, especially when it's over stupid shit. You guys, you want to sit there and say, we're coming at you, we're making up this or lying about this. Well, look how hard Mama Bear went towards Andrew. So much so, she messaged me wanting me to call this number. I'll be honest, it was the Gloversville Police Department in New York, to find out if his brother was still on the RSO list. She gave me the wrong number. That was the wrong number, Mama Bear. I actually called the RSO New York number, found out that his brother's not on the RSO list here. If you know anything about Florida, Florida is probably the worst state to ever get in trouble, especially with children.
But it wasn't it.
No, I know, I'm just saying. Children, or something like a grape, statutory rape. Florida will not release you off of that list once you're on it. It's very hard in the state of Florida to get off of that list. So yes, he was still on that list. But it was for statutory rape, which means the girl was maybe 2 years younger than Andrew's brother.
And he married the woman. They got kids together.
And they're still together. Big difference than being on an RSO list for forcible rape. Now, he got her ex-husband, Daryl Smith, got charged with forcible rape. But I'm wondering what charge that he actually got to where it got lowered to that, but he still had to register. That's how far Mama Bear went at Andrew.
And then she gets together with Cattle King, which has the Jessica Lunsford Act on his record. So what a coincidence. She likes men like that. She likes men that are pedos.
And I do believe Bubba's dad, there's something behind Bubba's dad too. She has a pattern. It's obvious. And if anybody don't want to believe that, then that's on you guys. I don't really give a shit. The way she is with her children.
Hello, young lady.
She loves them 1 minute and then hates them the next. So you're saying that never happened to your daughter and your daughter's lying. Hey! Grizzly. So you're saying to me,
Watch it because the puppy's out there.
you're saying to me that you had no issues whatsoever. Taylor was a star angel child. Up until that point, she left from you and went where she is now. Just out of the blue like that. And it is a proven fact, Mama Bear, that most children won't go to their mom. And because you didn't make her feel safe and secure in her life, she was too scared and too embarrassed to go to you. That's why when you guys brought her over to YouTube and she started making friends, that's why she opened up to them. It was wrong of them, and I will agree with that. It was wrong of Ghost and Lips to do what they did. The reason why you're going at Rose so hard is because Rose didn't hold back and wasn't going to protect your feelings or Cattle King's feelings over your daughters. So why is it that your daughter was so perfect, not wanting to leave home until that moment? If you're that blind, then you don't deserve to be her mother.
You done?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And we all have the right to be angry.
Boy, the chat got quiet, real quiet. Where'd everybody go?
There's 20-some people watching.
Nobody liked the way I got a little irate there in the beginning.
To be honest with you, you got more irate when she was defending Cattle King. I even saw that.
Don't defend a pedo. Why are you going to defend a pedo? Why? That you know what that makes you look like? It makes you look like you're a pedo also.
Either that or she has something she likes Cattle King. For the same shit they're angry with you about right now. They were all for that shit.
I know.
When they were friends with you.
I know.
Because you were entertaining them.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're not
now that I'm not entertaining
their needs.
I'm entertaining everybody else. Everybody else like when I entertain them, don't they?
I won't defend a pedo. And I won't defend somebody that I'm friends with 1 minute and then find out that they've touched a child. I put somebody away for touching my son. And how long it took me to have the dude arrested went into less than 24 hours after I found out about it. It's called a mother instinct. When your child tries to tell you something, there's signs all the time. You just got to know what to pick up on. It's called the mother's instinct.
Mama Bear's instinct is, he's a pedo. He's handsome.
He is a charmer. I'll give him that.
He looks nice.
And if Connie had the hots for you and the hots for Bubba, almost guarantee she has the hots for Cattle King.
Gamer, call after this live. Call Ma, I meant.
Me.
You mean me? You're all fucked up, Andrew. That blow up doll is really getting you fucked up.
No, I seen who is. Oh.
That blow up doll is really fucking your head up. I want my air pump back.
So BK and all them call me weirdo all you want. I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I'll say it right on this live. Fuck BK. How about that? Fuck BK.
No, fuck them all.
Okay. Look in your email, Tammy. Look in Messenger. Look in your email, Tammy. Look in your Messenger. Gamer, give me a call after this live.
Oh,
okay. What do you want, Diva? I just don't understand. I understand YouTube is YouTube, but I would not be able to even talk or discuss anything with somebody that defends those type of people, knowing all that shit. So if you want to affiliate yourself with that, no, it's my air pump now. Hey, Andrew, keep the air pump. Keep the air pump, Andrew.
If it's the same thing,
Keep the air pump, Andrew. I have a lot more stuff in the house. Listen, Drippy Queen. Am I doing a live? I haven't even looked through all the other emails. You're driving me nuts. I should have never told
that
you
stuff
to
we'll
I shoulda-
post anyways.
I should have never told you to email me.
I've posted a lot on that.
Read this.
But the Jessica Lunsford Act is specifically for children.
They don't get that.
Is that what it is? You know, we've been trying to tell you people, and they wanted to keep on coming at us like we're lying, and then now she's finally admitting he's on it. And in order to get put on that, the courts felt that that child and other children in the future
That's very
would
interesting.
benefit more.
Mandy, Texas. BBW. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Hello, Mandy. How are you? Not sure who you are. Welcome. Hi. Hi back. So, Mandy, what brings you in here? I just jumped in, so I am new to it all.
You know, and when we got into this YouTube stuff because of Mama Bear, I started doing research and I started looking at people and started watching other people's lives and looking deeper and deeper into things. So when I started coming across things that needed to be exposed, I'm not going to sit back. I will expose it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I will expose it.
I am a nobody, random, no worries, filled in. You're good. Nope, you're fine.
No, we're just trying to educate people what the Jessica Lunsford Act is.
Those two always playing.
And them guys can keep on making shorts.
Yeah, I
and,
find
What?
you like small channels. Yeah, small channels are all right.
Really? Huh?
Well, welcome. I'm not sure. Your little Brett invited me over, bro. Oh, is that what you call that blow-up doll? It's all right.
Angel, look at your messenger.
Andrew's blow-up doll's name is Little Brett Langford. Where's Langford? Jessica, elaborate. You don't know what the Jessica Lunsford Act is?
I know Florida was the original state that created it. And then years later, a lot more states adopted it. So now a lot more states are.
The blow up doll's name ain't Little Brat? Oh, Little Brat. Oh, Little Brat. Oh, Little Brat. Andrew is? No.
Nope, not
Nope.
even close.
Nope. I don't know if you heard of a lovely young lady that has a YouTube channel. She goes by the YouTube name of I'm That Bitch Mama Bear, also AKA Jeanette Michelle Smith, Jeanette Michelle Cross. Well, she's got a man that has the Jessica Lunsford Act on his record. And they all lie about it. And now all of a sudden they want to come say that it's on his record, but it's not for what we think it's for. It was a child that was found buried almost alive, but she was passed away.
She's right.
Yes, Mandy. The father was the main. He's still involved in seeking justice. Yes. Yes. Very, very true. All right. Man, I don't want to get this. No, you're good. Nope. You're good. You said the father.
And now
This is
he's
correct.
being
I sat on
accused
that
of
story.
going at
Getting
Mama Bear's
my
daughter.
Well, listen, it's a sad, you know, I don't advocate, I'm not a child advocate by any means, but don't come on YouTube or any other type of platform saying that I've never been in trouble and we find warrants, active warrants, and then you do research on your man and find active warrants, and the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his paperwork.
Regardless of what.
But then they say that no, to prove it, in which I do prove it, but I'm still lying. And we're going back and forth about the Jessica Lunsford Act for the last couple months. And then she does a short admitting that the Jessica Lunsford Act is on his record. And it's been on his record since 2009. So for 17 years. But it's not on his record for what we think it's on there for. Anything to do with the Jessica Lunsford Act has to have something to do with a child. I'm sorry, just please, can you talk to me like I'm stupid? No, I don't like talking to people like I'm
No, I mean,
stupid.
people are.
I'll
legit.
explain it to you.
She had the explanation of why it was created down pat.
Okay. Oh my God, I knew. Yes. Yeah, the father, he had heart. He held in there. He's still there. He's still doing things. There was a bicycle bike
Oh,
ride.
that's
I don't
cool.
have motorcycles. Sorry, I'm excited. Sorry, I'm excited now. He's a great man, and it was like almost literally across the street. And for a long time, people were looking for. He was literally across the street in a trailer for shame. Special kind of hell for. Oh, I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure. See, there's a reason why everything happens for a reason. I found this randomly. Well, welcome. So it's, I don't know. I have children. I have grandchildren. And then you have people that come on here and protect people like that. So it's like they are okay with, I only have one place for people like that, and I can't say it the way I really want to say it on here because I'll be struck or banned or whatever the case may be. But I think everybody knows where I'm going with that. He punched a 14-year-old kid in the face, choked him,
Put a cigarette out.
put
on
a lit cigarette out on his chest, and they think this is okay. They think it's funny. They think there's no shame in having the Jessica Lunsford Act on his record.
And he did go a little loony where I believe he did psych time.
He did some psych time too. He's a little psychotic. He spent some time in the psych ward. I'm trying to expose him. I'm trying to expose him for
that he's a danger to.
The disgrace that he is to humanity, to even treat a child, let alone your own child, that way.
And then be on YouTube getting mixed up with missing children cases.
So am I trying to see him put in jail? Absolutely. Do I wish to see him no longer on YouTube? Absolutely. Him and his girlfriend, significant other, whatever the case may be, because she is just as guilty as he is, because that is something that she is very, very familiar with, because her ex-husband, which is deceased, which she knew about before she married this man, that was a RSO. He was an RSO, and he was charged with forcible rape.
The Jessica Lunsford Act was created in Florida. Once the other states heard about it and knew what they could do to help protect children, they adopted that same law. Majority of the states have it. These puppies are not right.
Huh?
These puppies are not right.
Do you think? Look at their father.
And then they try to threaten us and try to come at us to try to get us to be quiet.
Yeah, which they can't keep me quiet. I'm a 54-year-old man. My mother will tell you that they've been trying to shut me up ever since the day I started talking. And I haven't stopped. Holy fuck, it's 12:15 already. You guys are killing me.
But it just keeps on, we keep on finding out more and more and more and more stuff.
Yeah. Mandy, if you wish to, you can subscribe or whatever. Put me in your notifications or whatever the case may be.
We don't do it for.
I don't do this for clicks, views. I don't make money off of YouTube. I really can give two craps about that crap. You're more than welcome to come up anytime. If you do subscribe, you'll get a notification when I go live or when I'm going to schedule a live. It's not always about this. There's times to where we come up here and we just chit chat, joke around. There's a woman that comes in here. She tells jokes all night. There's
Funny
nights
girl.
to where we just come in and we have a good time. There's a couple other people that come in here and we start talking about music and artists and all that. So it's not always about this, but it's just
But they want to keep it
they
going.
want to
We're
keep
gonna
it going.
on
So
looking into
I
it.
just keep on going and I keep on looking into different stuff and I find out more and more and then I bring it out and I put it out there.
But it's funny how Mama Bear said, no, he's not that. They're lying. They're
You know?
lying. And then she just admitted, what was it, yesterday? That he was put on the Jessica Lunsford Act.
Brandy K. Hello, Brandy K. And how are you tonight? Drop link.
We don't do that. When they
I don't
that,
do
you
that.
know damn well that's a.
I don't do that. If I don't know you, I don't drop a link. If you're not one of my mods, I don't drop a link. It's Mandy. Who's Mandy? It says Brandy K there. Mandy's up there. How long you been on YouTube, Brandy?
Usually when I say drop like that.
Mm-hmm.
And for anybody that's going to be okay with Connie the way she spoke about sticking up for that, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's more psychotic than all her.
Mm-hmm. this my man, my main.
Yeah, I thought that's what it said at first.
A few years. Okay. Well, I'm going to jump down. I've been on here almost 2 hours. I got some stuff off my chest. Got to deal with a couple fucktards, which I'm okay with. I like dealing with fucktards. No worries. I am just a person. I'm just a person too. Some people think that I'm a cruel person or a rude person or an asshole. I can be all of them. But 99% of the time, I'm pretty much a good guy until you push me to that point. One particular person pushed me to that point tonight. Bye. Keep up the good God's work, bro. All right. Well, bye, band with you. Okay. I don't know how people can. I'm glad I don't drink no more. Holy fuck. No. No, how, what was that cruel? It's only what should be given yet. That's not cruel. You're giving them grace that I would never give. It's not that I'm giving them grace. If I had it my way, I do one thing, but I can't explain that, and I can't go into detail about what I would do. Where is that one? Should I hear him? But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm jumping down. I'm getting off. I'm going to end this stream. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of shorts.
But hey, Connie, one more thing. There are people that want to support Mama Bear and Cattle King and the history that we're starting to learn about them. It's not about him being a changed man. It's not about, okay, he did time. What about those children? And how many more children that we don't even know about? But what they have to live through, knowing that happened to them.
Yeah.
You know how long of a process that is for a child to get through that?
Mm-hmm.
So, Connie, you can go fuck off.
I like Brandy. Chevy, rope, and road. I like you.
It's really sad.
I like you. You and I think a lot alike.
And then me and Bunch get
And
attacked
yes,
for doing this.
being sober is a lot better. Trust me, because I probably wouldn't be the laptop be out the window, the TV be out the window. I wouldn't be out doing this.
Love you, Dad.
But-
I'm glad you're doing better. I'll see you tomorrow.
You all have a good night. Love yous all. Thank you all for coming in.
Because they even criticized me for that.
Hey, Connie. People don't bother to look up. Ed's in the area. I'm telling you simple. I mean, Judge right there. I mean, that's all you need. Why I put everybody through the courts and whatever. No, it's simple. Brandy, I think you and I should talk on a one-on-one level. Just like Mandy. Mandy should high five you. My new favorite. Well, welcome. All right, everybody. Brandy, Mandy, thank you for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Wish you guys could have came in earlier. Subscribe. You'll get notifications when I go live. More than welcome to come in, chit chat. I have some very, very good moderators. But you'll enjoy it. We have good times too. It's not always about this shit. Talk about music, joke, the whole 9 yards. But with that being said, you all have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Kiss your loved ones, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. With that being said, good night, y'all. Love yous.
That shit's crazy. Connie.